What's up guys, it's Eric from B-Side. Today we're going to be installing a plug-and-play power amplifier for this Lexus IS without factory navigation. The same product is also compatible with other Lexus without factory navigation, such as the GX, the RC, the ES, NX, CT, and so forth. So we're very excited to install this, our very first installation on a Lexus, and we're very excited to see how much difference it's going to make. So let's not waste any time. Jump in the car and get started on the installation. All right, let's go ahead and confirm the tools we're going to be using. We have a 10mm socket, we have a power tool, you can also use a wrench. We have a Phillips screwdriver, we got some panel removal tool. It's kind of small. If you have something a little bit larger, it'll be better. And first thing we want to do is let's remove the shift knob. Just push down on shift boot, turn it counterclockwise. Okay, just go ahead and just set it aside, and we're going to remove these two pieces over here. Just go ahead and use a panel removal tool. Okay, there it is. Just pull it out. We're going to do it for the other side as well. Okay, use the panel removal tool. It just kind of came out, but put it here and pry it out. It comes out very easily. All right, and then for this customer here, he has these Phillips screw. It's already removed, but in your vehicle, if you never removed it, it's gonna be a Phillips screw here and a Phillips screw here, so you could just remove it, those two parts. Okay, just pop it out like so. And same goes for the other side. It's gonna be in the same position. Two Phillips screws, it's already removed. Go ahead and pull it out. After you remove it, go ahead and just pry out the piece like so. And just go ahead and set it aside. And next, there's actually another Phillips screw down here that needs to be removed. And that's already out too. So it's like where your reverse gear is and down. You'll see, you can't miss it. Go ahead and remove that. It's already removed on this car as well. Okay, next, make sure your e-brake is engaged, your parking brake. And once you do that, we're gonna go ahead and remove this center console here. Raise the armrest, and then go ahead and remove this. It just pries out like so. There's one connector here, go ahead and remove that. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove this piece here. Just pull it up. All right, and to remove it, you're gonna push down the release tab under this panel here. Okay, and then we're going to change the gears. Okay, so if for any reason you cannot find or locate your shift release, you could press the start button twice, put the car into ignition, and then you can hold on to the brake and then change the gears. There it is, and you'll be able to bring this aside. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and remove these two devices here. Okay, so go ahead and pull this out, and then also the climate control. Okay, there's gonna be a connector behind it. Go ahead and press on the release tab on the connector and pull and remove. Just make sure you note that always press on the release and then always pull on the connector. Don't pull on the cables. All right, so once this is out, we're gonna lay a thick towel here, bring it out, and do the connections. All right, so now that we got behind the radio, the two connectors we're gonna be working on is the power cable here, and then also the speaker cables here, okay, with the connectors. All right, so here are the two connectors. And with this Lexus kit, because the cable's not long enough, it's gonna come with an extension cable. We're gonna go ahead and connect our extension cable, the female side of our extension cable, to the male side of the harness, like so. And we're gonna do it for the speaker side as well. Grab the male side of the main harness, connect to our extension cable like so. And then we're going to connect these two male sides to the vehicle, to the radio. Okay, and then we'll get the female side of the extension cable connected to our harness like so. And then the other side as well, like this. All right, it's the factory side. And then our female side here also connects to the factory side. Okay. All right, so be able to extend this a little bit because there's no room behind the radio to be able to mount the amp. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mount it either in the glove box or behind the glove box. All right, so let's go ahead and route these cables over that we have extended. Just gonna push it through here. Small opening. I'm gonna first attempt to do it without removing the glove box. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to remove the glove box. Okay, so we got a little bit more reach. All right, let me go ahead and push the radio back in along with the climate controls. So let me go ahead and just drop this under tray here, just to see how much room there is. Just push it down. It's all just being held by clips. And there's actually room to mount my amp down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug my connectors in. Put a lot of double-sided tape here and then mount it. And then we are going to ground our ground wire. All right, so we can go ahead and just connect it here. There's a 10mm bolt. So I'm gonna grab my power tool. Let me loosen this here, just enough to slip this through. Okay. Tighten this back up. All right, the ground is on there pretty good. All right, so just before we mount it, we went ahead and tuned the sound, and for this Lexus IS without factory navigation, we were actually able to put the gain all the way to full on both rear and front. It just all depends on the vehicle trim, but you do have to tune it. You're gonna turn on some music with a lot of highs and lows, and put the volume pretty loud. See if you hear any distortion, and if you do, you're gonna have to turn it down until the distortion is gone. But for this vehicle, it was able to utilize the max front and rear without any distortion or crackling or any of those abnormalities. Okay, so for this amp, the amp has a little bit of weight, and because it's gonna be mounted like this, I'm going to do full coverage of the double-sided tape behind this amp here. Okay, so once it's on here, let's go ahead and organize our cables here. I'll go ahead and organize and zip tie them. All right, so let me show you guys how we organize the wires and cables. So we got the wires coming through there, okay, and it's gonna go behind these vents. It's hard to show this angle, but we have here zip tied to some of the factory cables, and then make sure you don't block any of the vents. And use some zip ties to organize, and then look over here to the top. We got the amp here. There's a lot of there's a big flat surface on the side of this AC fan box. There's a big flat area space here with a big open space, so we utilized that, double-sided taped it, and it's not going anywhere. It's on there pretty good. All right, so now that we installed that, make sure you do test, make sure everything is working, and we're gonna reverse order everything we just did. Alright guys, well that concludes our installation and demonstration of our power amplifier on this Lexus IS without factory navigation. Once again, it's compatible with other Lexus models without factory navigation. Plug and play installation, very easy, and it makes the biggest difference on these Lexus models. Especially with these cars, it doesn't have factory Mark Levinson, so the audio quality is just not that good. But with this power amplifier, it just all changes and it sounds amazing. So if you guys are on the fence and you have a Lexus without factory navigation, don't hesitate, give us a try, and I guarantee you guys will be very satisfied with the results. And thanks very much for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can email us at info@bsonicusa.com. And once again, if you haven't yet, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content in the future. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.